People power. Our power. NUP. Everywhere. Mr. President, the Deputy President, our parliamentary leader, Right Honorable Joel Senyonyi, the Secretary General, fellow MPs, and all the National Unit Platform leaders and the members. I'm here in the capacity of the National Secretary for Youth, and I'm here specifically to communicate about the youth convention that we're going to have on the 25th of October in Jinja. The people of Jinja are going to host us. Specifically, this is a convention that we had last year for the very first time. We're going to have it for the second time this week on Friday, and it's going to be our second convention for the young people, only the leaders of the young people, the youth leaders from the village level up to the national level. We shall be glad to have you all. I'm calling upon all the young leaders of the National Unit Platform to turn up in Jinja, Kakindu Stadium. That's where we're going to be. Please turn up. Banangeze wano okubategeeza ku lunaku lw'abavubuka olugendo baayo eno wiiki ku Lwokutaano, era nga nsaba abavubuka mwenna gye muli mutegeezebwa nti ku lunaku olwo tugenda kubeera ffenna Kakindu Stadium ejjinja, tugenda kuzoganyaamu, tugenda kubyogera, tugenda kukikwasaganya, tugenda kulaba nga tubeera ffenna, kubanga guno omulembe gwaffe ng'abavubuka ate President yagutukwasa ddala ki. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala. Nsaba okuddiza omuzindalo guno spokesperson waffe. Mwebale nnyo. People power.
Thank you. We have amidst us, Mr. President, you will allow me, Chambogo University Guild President Flag Bearer, Mr. Mugalia Humphrey, is with us. We also have Nalubega Halima, Shakira Kulumba, Bokoma Nsimbi, Kathy Kalumba, Sarah Nachinto from ANT. Sarah Nachinto from ANT. You're most welcome. We have Aisha Waligo from DP. You're most welcome. Ambassador Natete. Now we talk about Mrs. Without wasting time, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this profound moment to invite our president. He is, you're going to see him, you must clap because he's now walking better, he has no stick. Please join me, all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to invite the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu.
People power. Our power. People power. NUP. Everywhere. And everywhere. NUP. In Kisoro. NUP. In Arua. NUP. In Midiana. NUP. In Agago. NUP. Even here. NUP. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please take a seat. Very glad to see you, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody welcomed Ambassador of Firebase and Atete. Ambassador tukwaniriza. Nawulira ng'omutamivu agobye Ambassador nalimanyi bagobye. Nategeeza okulaba nga nkulaba. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a long time since we had a press conference here, since we spoke to you. And between then and now, so much has been happening. On a positive note, I want to thank the Almighty God because I'm personally getting better every day. Era kati bwe tuba tusimbudde emisinde waluka gatayinza kundeka. I also want to salute
our comrades and welcome them back, Comrade Nobiandi and Comrade Mwada Nkonyenji from Umrah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Takbir! We used to tease Nubian, we used to call him Haj Ali because he used to be the devoted Muslim in our group in Firebase. So now the name has come to pass. The man is Ali and is Haj. Mumugende compound. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're supposed to be here with Mama Jole Mugisha, the Deputy President for Western Uganda. But as you all know, the Lord decided to take her to be with him. We continue to pray for her, we continue to remember her, but most importantly, we continue to hold so dear the values that she held so passionate. And I hope all of us can uphold her legacy. Continue resting in peace, Mama Jole. I also want to send condolences and heartfelt messages of solidarity to our brothers in the Anglican Church that lost the former Archbishop Zaake. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Meanwhile, the lawlessness continues, the impunity continues, the injustice continues, the shamelessness continues. While we are here, a short while ago, our brother, commonly known as Tabs, received shocking news, which by extension was shocking news to all of us. His father was attacked and murdered in his house. Now all of you know Tabs. Tabs is a very, very radical activist. He speaks truth to power. He exposes the regime at every opportunity. He fights for freedom at every opportunity. Now following a very deep interview, an international interview that he did exposing the injustices and the atrocities meted on the people of Uganda by the Museven regime, it is highly suspected that those that killed his father in cold blood wanted to get back to him, to get back at him. We know that one day all this will come to light, and those that did it will face justice. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about only two things, maybe three. First, I want to add my voice on the many voices speaking about the plight of the political prisoners that have been held in prison for the longest time, some 4 approaching 5 years, and others years and several months. Now all of you know that these people were arrested and detained without any crime. We challenged the regime, we challenged the judicial system to expedite their prosecution. They didn't. No evidence was adduced, but they continued torturing these people in prison and intimidating them. All of you know that because our leadership is so reduced, you've seen irresponsible people speaking in the name of the government and bragging about, pressuring and coercing these prisoners to accept the crimes they never committed. You also Balaam, visiting prisons beyond visitation hours. Many times I myself went to prisons, Chitaria and Luzira, and they blocked me from seeing these prisoners. And yet, at hours, sometimes past midnight, sometimes on weekends, Balaam and other regime apologists were allowed access to these people. They constantly told us that they were being coerced, they were being intimidated, and others being promised lots of things if they lied on themselves, if they accepted the crimes they did not commit. Ultimately, many of them accepted, not all of them. There are still 9, including Machete, Kalanzi, and others that are still standing firm. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that we understand. I personally understand, and I believe most Ugandans understand. We understand these comrades. We know that they are so pressed from all angles, denied access from we, their leaders, who give them confidence and hope, and yet pressured and coerced, using the prison officials and using those that are occupying government positions. I have a strong message to those our colleagues still in prison, that we are still standing with you. We do not criticize you for weakening, because we know what you're going through. We even understand people like Sanya, who are coerced and intimidated, that unless they come out and put on NRM t-shirts and start praising General Museven, they won't get their freedom. We know that the things that they're being forced to do or say are not the things they believe in. So I want to encourage all of you not to see them in a negative light. Don't criticize them, don't abuse them, don't insult them. Give them love, give them hope, because they need it. They have fought a good fight, and they are still fighting. Keep your arms open for them. I want to thank our team that has been looking after their families, paying school fees for their children. I want to thank you very heartily for not stopping, and we shall not stop. These people are innocent. These were just supporters. The regime is doing this to intimidate anybody else, but they don't know that they continue to expose themselves. As for us, we shall not give up. I also want to salute comrades like Machete, like Kalanzi, and many others who are still in prison, and they are still refusing to go by what Balam and Museven are saying. Because they understand, we took time to explain to them, it is so dangerous for anybody to coerce you to accept and be convicted, not of any other crime, but terrorism. That means you are a terrorist. That means you are accepting a curse on yourself. This regime is so heartless. You cannot subject somebody's son or daughter to such a curse. They didn't. Terrorism, supporting the opposition is not terrorism. If so, why didn't they arrest me? Because these people were supporting me and the National Unity Platform. Why don't you arrest me? Why don't you prosecute me for terrorism? That shows that you're just cowards. Anyway, we salute you, comrades. We are still with you, and we shall continue standing with you. Those that are still in prison, I would understand if you gave up. But again, I would hold you in so much honor if you didn't give up. Because at the end of the day, you can never defeat somebody that does not give up. Museven has done everything is to try to weaken us. But the only thing that we have bigger than him is that we refuse to give up. So friends, wherever you are, refuse to give up. I also want to once again raise the plight of our missing people. Our people are still missing. The Chibalama family is still crying. The Kanata family is still crying. And 18 other families. Those people are still missing. Nobody has ever seen them. We want them. We continue to demand for them. Now this takes me to my next point, and that is the sanctions that were recently slapped on 4 police officers, namely Kagarura Bob, Muine Alex, Tracy Jayamdan, and Womanya Eli. These criminals in police uniform took part in the gross torture of Honorable Zaake. And we told them we are going to come for you, whether when or when we are going to come for you.
And here we are. But these are not the only culprits. Culprits are many. The main culprit is General Museven, his son, and those hangers-on. And we are going to go for them. It might take long, but it will happen. And when it happens, it will happen firmly. This is to remind all those that are in positions of power, especially the police and the military. Justice will come for you personally and your family, because these people are sanctioned with their families, not just them. So the long arm of justice will one day come for you. You do these things, but we won't forget. Justice will come for you, and be sure you will pay. You will pay for all the things that you're doing to the people of Uganda. Very finally, I want to remind the nation that as we promised, we are going to come to you in our next phase of the nationwide tour. We are still working out a few modalities, and we shall soon announce our schedule. So be ready for us, comrade leaders. We are coming for you. We are coming to West Nile. We are coming to Masaka. Abe Masaka tujja. We are coming to Kisoro. Atabe Kisoro. Tana, tell the people of Kisoro, we are coming, and we are coming, all of us, with all of it. In the West, we are coming. Kasese, Kamama, we are coming. And even those in Kampala, we are coming. Abe Wakiso. Naja, tujja. Naja mugambe tujja. So, muzikirize binulize mu Luganda very briefly, and maybe tujja kufuna ebibuuzo okubajja muri basebo ne bannyabo. Tusanyuse nnyo okubalaba olwaleero nga bwe nabagambye nti olunaku lwaleero twandibadde ne Deputy President wa Western Uganda, Mama John Mugisha, naye Mukama.
Gwe omuzadde eyeetaze essomero erigenda okubangulira omwana wo nga muyeeya mukozi ate ayite ne first grade, katukwanjulire Shehan Standard Day and Boarding Primary School abagenda okuteeka ebyensoma by'omwana wo ku mutendera ogusingira ddala. Empisa, eddiini, ebyemizannyo n'obuyiiya bwonna tubikulembereza ddala, ng'ate ebyokulya n'ebyensula bya mulembe ddala. Tulina n'entambula eri abayizi abaviira ewala. Gwe ate omuzadde eyandiyagadde omwana wo okuyita ne first grade, totunula obulala wonna. Okwewandiisa kugendera ddala mu maaso okuva ku nursery paka ku kibiina ekyomusanvu. Day ne boarding ng'ate n'ebisale birungi ate bisobokera ddala. Jjukira nti requirements zonna omwana wo azisanga ku ssomero. Tusangibwa Lubaga mu Bulwa Zone okuliraana 24/7 Motel. Gwe ayagala okumanya ebisingawo tukubire ku noti 773 73 359 ne noti 757 noti 6 26 96. Shehan Standard Primary School. We invest in education. Munnayuganda kankwanjulire bannaffe aba Sun Unity Beddings abagenda okuleeta akamwenyumwenyu ku matama. Sun Unity Beddings balina eby'omu kisenge ebikirabisa obulungi wamma n'omugenyi n'atakyaluka. Balina amasuuka, bed covers, pillows, towels, mosquito nets, carpets n'ebirala bingi eby'omu kisenge. Teweerabira, tukola ne delivery package yo ekutuukako wooli ate mu budde. Sun Unity Beddings tuli opposite ku B Energy petrol station ku Hilltop Plaza Kagoma Bombo Road. Okumanya ebisingawo tukubireko. Tuli ku noti 7 noti 2 61 76 99. Sun Unity Beddings, face sanyu mu makaago. Munnayuganda oyagala amakago okulabika obulungi, jangu wa Narongo ebunnamwaya ku Pentagon ku lusozi. Narongo Furniture ebunnamwaya tutunda dining tables, sofa sets, ebitanda n'emifaliso, home theatre, TV stands, dressing mirror, wardrobes, carpets, center table, sideboards, fridge n'ebirala bingi. Narongo Furniture basangibwa ku lusozi awo ku Pentagon ebunnamwaya. Okumanya ebisingawo tukubireko. Tuli ku noti 754 64 28 93. Narongo Furniture ku lw'endabika y'ekifo kyo.
tekyabadaza ku Masaka Road, Chiwawo ku Mityana Road, Busunjo, Baka, Mende Kohima Road, Bombo Road, Gayaza Busiika, Gayaza Kayunga n'okwetulula Mukono yonna saako mu bitundu bya Uganda ebyenjawulo. Basoloza amayumba g'abapangisa era nga bazimba n'okuwa pulaani z'amayumba. Senjale be bokka abakulaakulanya omuntu wa wansi n'okumuzzaamu essuubi.